Let's talk about excise tax. Excise tax, as the book says, is typically applied to luxury items, airline travel, telephone service, things that people don't need to survive. And so we say, well, hey, if they can afford that thing that they don't need, let's tax them. Also, it's applied to things and sometimes called a sin tax. Cigarettes, alcohol, that sort of thing. There's an additional tax. And so what we want to do to figure excise tax is we take the actual cost of something, the retail cost. Let's say somebody buys a yacht. Let's make it a small yacht for $4.5 million. 4.5 million. That's, we better do the decimal places there. And let's say sales tax is 8%. And let's say there's an additional excise tax of 6%. So these are simply additive taxes. Let's take 8% of that. 10% would be 450,000, so this is going to be slightly under that. What do we get? 360,000? Does that sound right to everybody? So 8% of $4.5 million would be $360,000. That's the sales tax on that yacht. And the excise tax, we take 6% times that same actual cost. 270? Does that look right? That adds up, doesn't it? You know, $250,000 here, $350,000 there. It adds up to real money after a while. That's right, $630,000, almost $2/3 of $1 million. And so now that boat costs a little more than our $4.5 million. What do we do? 5, what's the second digit? 1? Yeah, 5130 and then 3 zeros. Now again, sales tax is 8%. That's about what our sales tax is right now. Actually, our sales tax is higher than that. We've talked about some of that before. But again, if someone is worried about spending if someone's not worried about spending $4.5 million on a boat, they're probably not worried about $5.1 million. All right. That's why internet sales are so popular, because the laws have not been stabilized, and a lot of places don't have to charge sales tax if they sell it over the internet. Other places, if they have a physical presence in that state, then they have to charge you your state's sales tax rate if they sell you something over the internet. So that's interesting. So that's how excise tax works. Basically, it's exactly the same. Everybody punch in $4,500,000, and if you have a simple calculator, then say plus 14%, and it should be this number. It's exactly like adding 14% to this. Now, if you don't have a simple calculator, then you just multiply this by 14%, and you'd get the $630,000 of the total tax. So it's all taken off the retail price, and we simply add them together. Now, there's a note in the book that some items are taxed per item. For instance, I believe in Arkansas there's a $2 excise tax per tire that you buy for a vehicle, no matter the cost of the tire. But on the test, if we have an excise tax problem, it'll be a percentage, not a cost per item.